Hello and welcome. My name is James Rayon, and I'll be your tour guide today. I'm the Corporate Training Manager and Support Manager for Target, and I've been with Target for almost 10 years. And it's my pleasure to bring to you the 5 resources you need to know to increase user adoption, momentum, and to keep you moving forward with Target. So let's take a look at the first resource, which is solutions.target.com, which can be accessed through the Target Anywhere client using your web browser. And you'll see this is actually a Target report, and it's designed to display information and use for navigation in addition to the typical reports that you'll use the reporting engine to create. So as you see here, for inspiration and different ideas of layout and design, if you wanted to see some different examples of documents, for example, if you're in sales, you can go to the sales business area and see a nice sales overview dashboard to give you an idea of some of the visual objects and KPIs you can use on a sales overview dashboard like this one. Okay, and there's other departments as well that you can look at in addition to sales. As you'll see, there's finance and HR and inventory. Here's an example of a financial document here. This one looks like a closed income statement that you can create. Again, just giving you some inspiration for different ways to create documents like this pertaining to financial documents. Okay, so as we look at the solutions.target.com Target Solutions page here, you'll also see there are some general demos. So for example, right now in Target 2021, maps are very popular because of the new mapping feature, specifically mapping different types of data using heat maps, which you'll see some examples here of different heat maps, which again can give you some ideas on different types of maps that you can create for the different information that you want to plot on your maps. And again, it's very handy and gives you a nice different examples of what can be created. Okay, and in addition to that, we can go back to the main page, and what you will see, of course, this particular document here. There we go. I was waiting for that page to load, as you see there. And that's an interesting one, UFO sightings. I'm going to go back to the main document here and take a look at some of the other areas that we can browse through. Definitely, there's going to be some webinars and blogs, different things, again, for learning purposes. You'll see here. So just, go in here, check out the different categories. And again, you can learn a lot by seeing examples. Some of these things can be reverse engineered, and then you can also create, similar documents and objects, that are presented here. Now, one of the really popular tools that are now available in Target is Target Insights. And you'll find that under General Demos in this Target Solutions page. And when we go into Insights, this is something that if you want to learn more about this, feel welcome to contact your customer account manager. And this is a nice way to find out who your active users are, which documents in your organization are being used, and which documents are being viewed. In addition, this will also show you if you have any broken links within your documents. So if you set up triggers within a document and those links end up getting broken over time for whatever reason, you can find out where those broken links are and then fix them. Again, so this is something where I've been asked about this in the past, where I'll go and deliver some on-site training, and the manager who oversees the training for their participants They want to know if after the training, the participants who attended training are actually using Target and they're practicing and creating, different documents and things. This is the tool that you can set up, and again, it's very easy to incorporate it into your production environment. And using this tool, you can see again if your users are actually using Target, and then which documents are using the most. And it is definitely something that will let you know which documents are being used. So over time, as your Target users and designers, as more documents are created, you can see which documents are being used the most. And then when you have documents that are not being used, maybe look into why, and then ultimately perhaps you can archive those documents or remove them, so you don't have so many documents in your repository of documents. So definitely something to look into. It's called Target Insights, and this would be the second resource that we would want you to know about and you need to know. So again, contact your customer account manager if you would like to get more information on acquiring Target Insights. Okay, very good. So we now move on to the third resource that you need to know about, which is doc.target.com. And that is actually the documentation link in the community page, which you'll see once we go to doc.target.com. You'll see we can click on documentation, and then it will open up a page which will give you all kinds of documentation that is available to access depending on the role that you are in. You can also search for specific content or documentation as well. So you do have this option as well. Now, the fourth resource that you need to know about is community.target.com. This one is my favorite because you can find answers, ask questions, and connect with other users in the Target community. So this is going to be a very welcoming place to go to learn more about Target, how other users use Target. The only thing you have to do here is you'll see that you have the opportunity to sign in. Okay, so here's the idea. If you just want to browse the forum, you can do so without opening an account and just browse the forum documentation and the knowledge base. As you see, you can see the different questions that are posted here, and of course the responses. We have experts that will respond to your questions, and other users can also respond to your questions as well, in addition to post their own questions. So as you see, again, lots of good information in the knowledge base here, different tips and tricks, and then we have more documentation, articles on things that we feel would be useful as you work with Target. So definitely the community is going to be a big part of learning and seeing how other users use the Target product. And of course, it's also a place again where you can post questions again to keep you moving forward with the product. It's definitely a place that I think everyone will benefit from using. So with that said, you will see that I also have in the lower right corner a little pop-up that came up that says stay updated. And what this is asking you to do is to basically sign up for the Target newsletter. So we would recommend that you do that. That's the fifth thing that you need to know, is sign up for the Target newsletter. So that way we can keep you updated on all the newest versions of Target that are going to be released, and any additional information that we feel you would find helpful. And again, keep you moving with Target and keep the momentum flowing So definitely sign up for the newsletter, which is, again, the fifth resource that we feel you would benefit from by signing up. Okay, so definitely we'll go back and talk about the community. And what we can do, again, is just notice that without signing in, we can go into the forum and, again, browse into these different categories of questions. So designer has a lot of content in it. And as you see here, there's a question about sorting columns, using accumulated sum in a crosstab, which is a calculation, using color column as a progress bar based on 100%. We can take a look at that and then see, again, this is an expert user that I know personally, and he posted his question showing what he wants to do. And then, of course, Ole, who is my counterpart in Denmark, who, again, is like my mentor, he comes back and shows how to create a color scale using these colors over here, which helps. And again, it looks like the user was quite happy with the response. So, definitely a nice example of how to use the community portal. But again, without creating an account, you can only view. You're not able to post any questions. So what we would suggest that you do is go ahead and create an account, which you can do by going here to sign in. And when you click sign in, you'll get this sign in window. However, if you've never signed in before, you'll want to choose create account because you'll be a new user. And as you select create account, what you would do is just enter your first name, last name, email, create your password, confirm it, create your account. And then once your account is created, then you'll be logged in, and then you'll see your name in the upper right corner showing you that you're logged in, where you have your activities and profile and things that you can go in and explore once you create your account. One of the great things about the community portal is that you can use the search. And for instance, I just had a colleague the other day contact me and ask me, do you have any information on a product feature, a target feature called generic embedding? So as I go in here and I look for generic embedding, I'll go ahead and just enter that into the search, and you will see coming up right away, there is some information here that we can click on, generic embedding, and as you'll see, here is information on that particular topic. Okay, so as you see, that's something that real life that did come up. I was asked that question coming here to the community doing the search. I was able to find an article that was written that explains what it is and gives you some insight on how to use it, an example as well. So with that said, I'll go back to the community, and keeping in mind that I've already set up an account now that I've logged in. So now I can go in here and, I've also signed up for the newsletter, right? So we're going to be updated that way with the latest information available. So that now what we can do is from within the forum, I can create a new post. So my new post, I would just go in here and type in, let's say, how do I export an analysis to PowerPoint? Okay. And then, of course, I can go in and add in more detail, and then I can associate it with a particular tool, which I think the designer would probably be best. Okay, and then just go ahead and submit. And then now that would be my question. And then, within a reasonable amount of time, at some point, someone will see my post, and whether it's a user or one of our target experts, they will go ahead and enter in the information on how to do that. Okay. Now, everything in the community that's searchable is also searchable on Google. So if we go to Google, we can do something similar again. We could say export target to Excel. And then you'll see here there's some videos here, different ways to export dashboards from Target or optimize your Excel export. Okay, so again, this can also be searchable through Google, which is also quite handy as well. So we're getting information that is available through videos created on like Vimeo and YouTube, and making those searchable through Google so that you can search for Target related information just as you're looking for information on any other type of product. And as you see here, that information comes up nicely, and you have a nice YouTube video that will walk you through the process. So those were the five different resources that you need to know to increase user adoption, momentum, and keep you moving forward in Target. And again, my name is James Rayom. It was a pleasure sharing these different resources with you, and we appreciate that you use Target, and we hope that we just continue to hear your requests and what you like to see in the product. Let us know, and use these resources again to keep you moving forward and accomplish everything that you're looking to accomplish. So again, it was a pleasure, and hope everyone has a great day. And thank you again for sharing this time with me. All right, take care.